Hey y'all. Okay, good, good, good. Let me turn on Facebook and then let people get back on because I want them to be able to write this down. Or and I mean you can use it as I say it or as I do it, or you can make it your own and just know this process. And this process is for understanding. Oh, let me make sure I'm live. Okay, here we go. So I want you all to welcome back. My name is Marian E. King. This is Internet Logistics. I'm going to talk to you all about the interview process. This conversation is for an understanding for carriers and informational for dispatchers. All right. So, I'll answer your questions live, Nikki, but we don't. What you're needing a dispatcher, but we're gonna get all the information done here. And then if you are still needing a dispatcher, you can send an email and we'll get you connected with somebody. But I want to try to handle it, all here. But I got you. We'll get you right. So I want to talk about the interview process order. Okay. And this is just a suggestion or just conversational, but you can use it if you need it. So for me, when I do the interview process, okay, you're welcome. The steps in the ebook my homeboy said, okay? You find your carrier on the FMCSA website, okay? I'm gonna do a little run through, but it's gonna be like high level, but pretty much how it goes. You look on the FMCSA website, okay? You find the company name. Okay, the company name, put it in, see if they're active. Put that in, you look and see, boom, thing number one you're looking for. Authorized for property. Yay, they're ready to go. Thing number two, how many pieces of equipment, and this is for independent dispatchers. What you want to look for. How many pieces of equipment, how many drivers? They have like 3 pieces of equipment, 3 drivers, and less. Those are people who are more than likely going to need an independent dispatcher. Okay. 3 and 3, 3 and less. Okay. They're more likely to talk to us. So, boom, let me call them up. Now, let me tell y'all something. All of that stuff at the bottom, I don't know who told y'all to look at that, but that means nothing to an independent dispatcher. All of that stuff down there is what they said that they were going to do because they thought that that was going to help the FMCSA get them in a better space. We don't care about that. Okay. Call them up. Ring, 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 ring. Answer the phone. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you want to greet. Am I speaking with the owner of ABC Transportation Company? Yes, this is them. Hello, my name is Marian. I got your information from the FMCSA. I'm sorry. My name is Marian with Empty Nest Logistics. I got your information from the FMCSA website. I'm calling to see if you're in the market for a dispatcher. Look, some of y'all just got your whole breakthrough because you thought that you needed to say something long, dramatic, and impactful. The only impactful thing you need to say is what you need to say very quickly. And that is, I got your information from the FMCSA website. The reason that this needs to be said quickly and is of the utmost importance is because once that DOT number goes live, everybody, they mama, they cousins, they ancestors, and resurrected all are going to start calling these people. It's going to be schemes, it's going to be scams, and it's going to be overwhelming for these people. But when you say that you got their information from the FMCSA website, you're going to get their attention because the one thing that they do know is they had to contact the FMCSA website to start this business. I'm about to be talking good. Okay. Now, they say, you know what? Yes, I am, because we're going to be all positive here. All right. Again, my name is Marian, giving you a call with Empty Nest Logistics. I am an independent dispatcher. Some of the services that I offer, or the services that I offer, are whatever your services are. Okay. I'm going to give you several examples of how to do that. You can say that. Or you can say, all right, well, I understand that you are. I appreciate you for letting me know that you do need dispatching services. Who knew you can get a contract without a script, dropping gems? I'm telling you. So I'm glad that you let me know that this is a service that you're going to be needing. All right. So in order for me to figure out or formulate what type of service you're going to be needing, may I ask you, what type of equipment are you driving or do you have? Are you a CDL holder or a non-CDL holder? Are you willing to go over the road? What is your rate per mile? I'm just trying to come off the head. If they don't know what that is, what do you need in order to function in your business and keep your truck moving? Okay. Is there any reason I wouldn't be able to send you to a port or a military base? Okay. And this is just assuming that this is one of those people that don't just start talking. Because sometimes you'll get somebody that'll be like, yes, I need a dispatcher. I got a freight liner and I got a, and I've been trying to get somebody and I just thought they'll tell you all of the things. So all you got to do now is just check off because now you are in the listening stage of Leah. Okay. You're listening because you are next. You're going to educate. Okay. So let's say they said, this is all fictional, but this is actually how it's going to go down. All right. So I have a non-CDL box truck. I'm willing to go over the road, but I don't want to go in any areas that's cold. I pretty much want to stay in the southeast. Now, this southeast, northeast, all that kind of stuff, get you a map because you need to be able to follow their conversation. When you come on here and you ask me, well, what's north and the south and what's east? That means you're not doing any research because you need to also educate yourself. I can provide and pour into you how to go on the path to success, but you got to do the little nuances. Come on, what you gonna do? Okay, so I want to stay in the southeast. You writing all of this down. Okay, they want to go over the road. The CDL, non-CDL, they want to be in the southeast region. They don't want to go anywhere that's cold. They want to do, you're gathering your information, right? 1 second, Sandra. So you gather the information. Oh, you want to make $10,000 a week. Now let me tell y'all something. Remember, these people are coming to you with unrealistic expectations because they don't know the industry. But as the SME, you, the subject matter expert, you are preparing to educate them because you've educated yourself. So as they are talking, and they saying, yeah, I got this non-CDL box truck and I want to bring home $10,000 a week, you might get a little chuckle in your spirit because you know the real. You know the real, but you have to let them pour. All right. So I need this to take care of my house, my rent, my gambling, my truck payment, my child support, let them pour. Okay. And then when they are done, all right. So what I heard you say was, okay, you have a non-CDL box truck. You are willing to go over the road. You want to stay in the southeastern region. You want to bring home $10,000 a week, and you need this to cover your insurance, your fuel, your rent, your child support, because they should be able to tell you everything. Okay, all of these things. All right. Did I understand you correctly? What you're doing with this, I'm doing the writing because I'm on here. But what you will also be doing is setting up the email, even if you don't have their email address yet, because this is going to help you. Okay. This is going to help you. All right. So you're typing all of the things that they said, right? Boom, 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 boom. All right. So with your specific situation, here is what's happening. You are a new authority. Okay. So in the first 6 months of you being in business, it may be challenging to consistently keep you moving. The reason for these challenges are you are a new authority and you are a non-CDL entity. What this means is we have to establish your business credentials in this industry, which means we have to prove to brokers that you are somebody worth working with. And we also have to do the right thing by several brokers before we will be considered a company that people are gonna want to use before our name gets around, basically. Okay. And the second thing, with you being a non-CDL, there may be more people that give us pushback until you get that yes and you are established. Also, with this being said, are you willing, okay, to work with private companies and companies outside of the brokering sector? So basically, I'm saying, hey, if I get on Craigslist and I find somebody who needs their furniture moved, I find somebody who needs a little, sodas or something that's going to be moved. Are you willing to do that? Being that it's going to be challenging to consistently keep you moving. Are you okay with touching freight? Because I noticed that you said, I want no touch. But I know the reason that you said you want no touch freight is because you heard from the gossip mill down to the truck stop. Okay? Because that's the research that you did. The barber shop and the truck stop. My homeboy, my brother-in-law, everything that you brought to me is hearsay because somebody told you that. Right? I hope y'all write it down because this is how it goes down, even though I'm giving it to you I call it education entertainment. Entertaining education, even though I'm not an entertainer. Okay, so they're giving you that. All right. I also heard you say that you would like to make $10,000 a week. Well, in conjunction with the prior two things that I've told you, this may not be something that we will be able to take care of in the non-CDL space and in this first 6 months. However, we can challenge, we can try to get ourselves into position to make maybe about $2,500, $3,500 within the first 60 days. They're going to get happy. They're going to say, oh, okay, I can deal with $2,500, $3,500 a week. That's when you have to bring them together and say a month. Now, hold yourself because they might get quiet on you on the phone, all right? You might have to say, are you there? All right, but we're setting the expectation. I'm educating you because you came in with what you thought you knew. I am now providing you with what the reality is. Now, after this, we'll see if I'm going to be your advocate because we done listen. Now we're educating. Okay, so now they're going to breathe hard and they're going to say, oh, okay. All right. So now, are you willing to do what needs to be done in this first 6 months? Are you basically willing to do what you have to do until we can do what you want to do? So are you willing to do hands-on, until we can get to a space of no touch? Okay. Because I'm gathering this for me as well, because this is telling me whether or not I want to even work with you. I'm going to educate you regardless. But how you respond to the reality of your specific situation is going to let you know whether or not I'm going to be the one to put together a plan of action to try to lead you to success in your business. Okay. So after that, then let's say they say, yes, there is a reason why you cannot send me to a military base or a port. Okay. That is when you say that is fine. And then you hit them with the reassurance. It is fine that you cannot be routed to either of those places. Your business can still be extremely successful without going to those places. This is information that I need to gather. So when I'm putting together a route plan, when I am making preparations for the week or the month or whatever it is that I'm doing, I know that these are offers that I cannot take, that I don't need to call on. That just helps me with helping you. It's not a negative thing, but I need to know all of the things in order for me to properly prepare this plan of action for your business. Okay. Then once you get those things out, right? So let's say they have an understanding, they run it back to you. Okay, so you're saying there is a way that I can make money. It just might not be consistent in the first 6 months. Check. Correct. All right. Okay. And so you're saying that if within the 6 months, we should have established some things and somebody should be able to want to work with us, whatever. Correct. So they have an understanding of what you're doing. So the conversation is great. This is somebody that you are considering working with, and they are definitely wanting to work with you. At this point, that is when you say, you know what? I'm glad that we were able to come to an understanding. Okay. I am, hopeful about a working relationship with you. But at this point, okay, I know that you have the non-CDL box truck. I know all of the places that you want to go. So at this time, if you will allow me 24 to 48 hours to research areas of opportunity, areas of consistent movement, whatever it is that you want to say that says, hey, let me take a look at some things before I come into an agreement with you. Y'all see what I said? At this time, will you allow me 24 to 48 hours to do some research? Not at this time, I'm going to send you my dispatcher agreement. No, 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 no. Because at this time, I don't know if I can move you. I don't know if I can potentially move you. I don't know what I can do for you. So let me take a look. Let me tell you why this is important. Number one, as a business person, when you go into that contractual agreement, you have to keep that agreement on file for at least a year in your business in case you are audited. Who wants to house paperwork and look at it for somebody who did not even do business with them? We can't be moving fast and we can't be moving out of desperation, but we need people like me to come and tell y'all why it is important for you to know how to run your business and how business runs. So before y'all keep kicking out these agreements all willy-nilly, and then for people to leave you or not do what needs to be done, we got to stop that. That's number one. Number two, you hurrying up and giving your agreement, and then when you start looking, because you don't research, you do the agreement, they say they starting on Monday, you do nothing, Monday come, you start looking for them, you can't find nothing. Now they pissed off at you because you done made all this, told them what you can do and told them that they're gonna make some money because you were ill-informed. Stop sending out your agreement until you know that there's something you're going to be able to do for them, even if it's something that you're going to be able to do for them in the future. When you do that research, you are able to look on that map, see what they want to do, go to the load board or contact your broker booths, and you say, hey, broker, you look on the load board, this is where they want to be, this is where they want to go. Okay, you look at it, that's why you look at it at 8 a.m. This is what you see. You look at it again at 10 a.m. This is what you see. You look at it again. In that 24 to 48 hours, you exhaust all your contacts. Hey, broker boo, I'm thinking about taking on a new non-CDL 26-foot box truck client. Do you have anything that moves in this area, this area, this house? How often does it move? Okay, how long does this company require them to be in business before they move? There's some research that you need to do before you say yes, because you don't have to take on everyone. That's number one. And number two, you don't want to get yourself in a situation that you can't get out of because you were in a rush to take someone on that you cannot do anything with. Now, let me say this. This is important. You want to look. Now, we've told them that it may take up to 6 months to consistently keep them moving, right? When you are looking, when you're looking to see what you can find for them, you're looking for future opportunities because you know that they may not move immediately. So you want to look and you want to see, okay, what can we do? What's going to happen within the next 30 days, the next 60 days, the next 90 days? Okay. I have an ebook for my box truck dispatchers and for my box truck who's going to dispatch themselves. I have an ebook called Marian in the Box Truck, because y'all know that's how I got my real start. That's what put me in the game. Okay. And in that, I talk about what we did to make money in a time where they said we could not. How we made like 21 grand in less than 60 days in a time where they said a box truck couldn't move. Yes, my carriers did everything. They moved furniture, they moved refrigerators, they moved your house. Okay, they did what needed to be done in that first 90 days. And we did the Amazon relay, all of that. I talk about how I got all of that started, who worked with us when we were new, all of that sort of thing. Everything. And when it was $0 to a few dollars, all of that. But I'm telling you this because a lot of you all do not know the processes because they're not being taught where you're being taught. And this is where I feel the void, because I'm thankful for the times that I griped and complained in corporate America, because now I'm able to see where you need help. Okay, where we can fill in and where we can really be business people, where we can really have our back office together, where we can really handle our business, where we can really understand what we're doing and how we're doing. All right. Okay. So now 24 to 48 hours, you're looking on the map, you're looking on the load board, you contact your broker bulls, you're doing all of the things. Now, if in that 24 to 48 hours, you see that I cannot move them, I cannot do anything for them, you still call them back. If your findings are good, bad, or indifferent, you still contact these people back, because you want them to know that although I may not be who you need, or see what you need, I will still consider it enough to let you know that. You don't want to leave people on pins and needles. You don't want to leave people on red. Okay. So you call them back. This is if you can't find anything. Hello, ABC Transportation Company. Hey, this is Marian giving you a call back with Emmteenest Logistics. Hey, how's it going? I've been waiting to hear back from you. Whatever, however. All right. Well, I'm calling to let you know that I did do some research for concerning your equipment, where you wanted to go. And I was looking for areas of opportunity. At this time, there weren't areas of opportunity that were favorable. We got to choose our words, okay? That are favorable for the success of your business at this time. All right. So at this time, knowing this information, I would not be the dispatcher for you that will be able to put together a plan of action that would lead you to a space of success at this time. All right. Do keep me in. I will keep you in mind if anything changes. I will. Is it okay if I am able to reach out to you? All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. Good luck in your new business. Okay. Bye. Okay. If you find what you're looking for, hey, how's it going? My name is Marian, giving you a call with Emmteenest Logistics. Hey, I've been waiting to hear from you. Well, I'm so glad to be giving you a call back today. So in the last 24 to 48 hours, I was able to check out areas of opportunity, and I was able to see movement and opportunities for a successful business partnership for your business. Yes, the 6 months still stands. However, I am able to forecast areas of opportunity within the next 30 to 35 days. Okay, we're still setting the expectation. All right. Okay, we've come together. It's all good. All right. So at this time, I would like to go ahead and send you my dispatcher agreement. I'm going to go ahead and send that over to you. Boom. For me, if they sign it within 20 minutes and they send it back, I will call them. Hey, how's it going? They're going to say, hey, I just sent back the agreement. And I'm going to say, yeah, so you're agreeing to allow me to be your power of attorney? They're going to stop. They're going to be stuck. Because as soon as they hear power of attorney, they're going to feel like they have signed over their life to me. Okay. Once you relax them and say, listen, it's just saying that you are allowing me to be the spokesperson for your business only. Okay. Then they calm down. Then I ask them to reread it and confirm with me that they want to move forward. Okay. Now, for me, if you have mine, you know it. I have and I require a credit card authorization form. I don't care if there is no money on the credit card. I don't care, none of that. So you'll have some of them that contact you back and say, hey, you have this credit card authorization part on here. I'm not comfortable with that. And then you say, well, at this time, all of the trust building and all of the things that are going to be done for the business, I have provided for you. I've shown you what I'm going to do. I've explained to you how I'm going to do it. So the only guarantee that I have from you is for you to fill that out. If that is not something that you are comfortable with, that is fine. And at this time, we will not be able to move forward. That is a requirement for me. Okay, that's it. Because I feel that if you have a problem with doing that, are you going to test me on my payment? Now, going to this other part of that, what if the card that they put on there doesn't have any money on it? That's fine. We'll deal with it at the time. Because if it's a substantial amount of money that you owe me, I'm going to report your business to the FMCSA website. Okay. Well, actually, my attorneys, Emmteenest LLC, who went into a contractual agreement with ABCDEFG Transportation Business, are going to do what they do. All right. And when the judgment is handed down in my favor, I'm going to submit that to the FMCSA website. They're going to do what they need to do, close you down until you pay me my money. Okay. All right. Amen. Amen. All right. So now we've gone into the contractual agreement. Everything is moving forward. We have agreed that we're going to start on Monday. You will begin to do your action. Okay. On Monday. So on Sunday evening, you're going to confirm with the carrier. Hey, how's it going? This is Marian giving you a text or call or whatever from Emmteenest Logistics. I'm just confirming that we're going to be starting in the morning. Yes, we are. All right. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you then. Monday morning, 7 a.m. I'm going to be sending you a text or email or giving you a phone call. Good morning. Welcome to our first day. All right. Are we still going to be moving today? Yes, we are. Well, all right. Since I already have everything that you need, because what we do not do is find a load, call the carrier, ask if they want to do it. Ah, ah, ah. When I agreed to move forward with you, you told me everything that you need. So when I call up my broker boo or I get on the load board or however it is I'm finding you something, I already know that you want $3, no less than $3.25 a mile. Okay. So when I call and I negotiate and I get what you need and I fill out that rate con after you told me you're moving today, when I submit that rate con to you, I'm going to be doing a call and say, did you receive the email? Because you need to be moving. Because I already know that you have the truck parked at the truck area, so you need 2 hours to get there. So I'm not going to book you anything for 8 a.m., knowing that it's going to take you to 10 a.m. to get what's needed. This is the part y'all need to know. Don't nobody be talking to y'all about real time and how it works. And it pains me when I see people that are fighting with their carrier because they're booking these loads for them, or they're looking at a load and then they call them up and say, this is what I'm looking at. And they say, no, I don't want that. This is a quick process. So I need to know everything about you and I need to know that you're moving. So when I see it, I call on it, I negotiate it, and I book it. You need to be booking it up down that road. Okay? Because if you don't work, we don't eat. We. If you don't work, okay, we don't eat. Okay? These are all things that are discussed in more thoroughly in the membership. Okay? We even also talk about, how to fire your carrier too, but just another day. All right, so let me go through here. Hello. English with music. Let me scroll up. Oh, I don't have anybody that I know of. We was just talking about that, Shy, before you got on here. Hey y'all, good afternoon. I don't know anybody that dispatches Sprinter vans. I don't have anybody in my network that dispatches Sprinter vans. So I've just been, trying to give ideas to people who have them about, trying to get direct contracts locally, because that's all I have. I mean, that's all I can think of, and that's all I've seen. But I don't know anyone. Um, I would like to find someone, and when I do, that person is definitely going to have to be someone who knows how to dispatch Sprinter vans, not somebody who just wants to get a carrier. I don't think that I already think that is challenging, but I definitely feel like it's a disservice and it's unfair when somebody is operating out of desperation or just wants a carrier and they say that they can do something knowing that they can't. So I was, advise for those who have a Sprinter and who have not found anyone, in your own time, in the meantime, try to connect with independent gas station owners, try to connect with your local grocery stores or supermarkets, whatever y'all call it in your area. Um, that counts me out. I'm still in your corner though. Once I get my box, oh, we own. All right, OP357. But yeah, try to get with your local grocery stores. You can try to get bread runs for like early in the morning. You can get chip runs. Like you can, there's things that you're able to get. Hey Marian, how does your vetted leads work? I missed it on yesterday. All right, so the vetted leads are going to be, you'll have to go into a contract with me for 3 months. 3 months. There's going to be a set price. I said yesterday, yesterday we had a conversation and we were just talking about, when you're new, you don't really need a whole lot of leads. However, if you're in this business format, then we'll definitely set how many leads we're going to send out to you. So there'll be, I guess I'll use the word tiers, but it'll be a 3-month contract. You'll have the option of getting, because it's basically retaining me. So you will have the option of making contact when you need leads, and you'll have the option of getting a certain amount of leads per month. What you do with the leads are on you. And I'm only going to provide vetted leads. That means I'm going to get and call and do all the work for you. but I will not guarantee that that company is going to work with you. Let me tell you all why I say that. I'm very professional. Myself and the other person that is going to work with me, we are extremely professional. You will pay us for that lead. Whether or not that person moves forward with you, that company, is not on me. Let me tell you why I say this. I'm going to do all the work. So when I hand that lead off to you, all you'll have to do is call them and say, hey, my name is Keandra. I'm going to be your dispatcher. Can I confirm? And you're going to confirm all that I sent you. So I'm speaking with the owner. Is that Nathan, correct? All right. And you have 4 dry vans? All right. And you're willing to go over the road, correct? All right. And are you still going to be starting on Monday? All right. So I'm not going to be playing with you. Somebody sent a message and asked me, thank you for reminding me. How will they know that the lead is vetted? So when you sign up with me for the 3 months, okay, I'm going to call on your behalf. Hey, excuse me. My name is Marian, giving you a call from Keandra's dispatch service. I'm calling to see if you're in the market for a dispatcher. All right. I'm going to do everything and more. I'm going to give you every detail that you need. So guess what? When I send you that lead and you call up ABC Transportation, you're going to say, hey, this is Keandra giving you a call from Keandra's dispatch service. All right. I was just calling to formally introduce myself. I am Keandra. I will be your dispatcher. Can I confirm some pieces of information? And you're going to confirm everything that I gave you in the lead. See, we operate in integrity over here. I'm not going to just give you no generic, stuff we can find on the FMCSA website. Okay. All right. So those will be the 2 options. And the reason that I'm doing it this way, y'all, because I already know. I know that there's going to be new dispatch companies who have not done a cold call the first. Okay. They're going to get my service. I'm going to give them the service because it's not my business how they want to run their company. But what is my business is where you think that I'm going to do the work. I'm going to provide the professionalism. I'm going to do all of the legwork and give you this piping hot lead and you can't close. That is not on me. So no, you will not be getting a refund. No, you will not, because I am doing what I said I'm going to do. And that means I'm putting the money in your hand. Whether or not you can deposit it into the bank is not on me. And I'm going to have to keep saying that because people are going to try me. I said yesterday, and I'm going to say it again today. The level of professionalism that I'm going to provide and the person that is working with me is going to provide is going to have to be, it's like a baton. Because once I do that and I hand them off to you, when you contact them, you got to match mine because they're expecting somebody who gave them that same level of professionalism after I hand it off. Okay. So, and another reason that I'm doing it in 90-day increments is for new and old, because a new person, they may need to retain me. They'll get that first one. They'll get themselves acclimated with that one. And then they may call for another one. So in 90 days, you're actually able to grow your business with giving time to each carrier. Okay. Because I always try to think of all of the things that I went through as a dispatcher. We're trying to start, we're trying to go, all of the things. And I know that I don't encourage a new dispatcher to try to get 2, 3, 4, 5 carriers all at one time and you don't know how to run one. But retaining my services for 90 days, it's almost the same thing like the temp agency. I used to be the connect for the temp agency between the business and the temp agency. And the company retained the temp agency, right? They pay the temp agency whether we use the service or not. But there may be times where they didn't use the temp agency for 6 months. And then we may have a ramp up and we'll tell the temp agency that we need 50 people. So we'll contact the temp agency. This is how many people we need. We send over the description to what it is that we need. And the temp agency does their thing, which is vet the leads. Hey, are you available? We're looking at your resume. We're doing, it's the same thing. Okay. Also, for those who continue to work, okay, and you want to start and get your business going, sign up for the membership, sign up for the 90-day, both, because the membership is going to allow your employee to be trained and have access to the live help desk, which is helping your business, and you will be getting them leads provided to help your business. It's a win-win for less than thousands of dollars. You know, just a little something. Just a little something. Yes. So my sister did tell me that there was somebody that sent emails, so I'm gonna tell her how to respond. But yeah, for y'all, for the Sprinter vans, I don't personally, but I do try to offer you some in the meantime things. And I hope to find somebody who really knows how to move it. And I have to harp on that because it's just not fair to say that you can just because you want a carrier. All right. So yeah, y'all, that's why I had to come on here, because I wanted to make sure that people got that for that interview process. And again, all of these steps and more are in the ebook. My homeboy said $10. Hit the link in my bio on TikTok. Go to the Shopify store and get it. If you are on Facebook or YouTube right now and you want to get it, let me know. I'll put the link right there for you. If you are somebody who wants to take the course for the duration of this live, you can get my course for $97, the self-paced dispatching course. November the 1st, for those who want the Trinity. Listen, you need to work and get your tithe and offering, blue, whatever. For the meantime, since you're childish, head on over to Children's Church. All right. Right. The Trinity. So the Trinity, for those of you who don't know, is something that I created. It opens the first of each month. Okay. So you will get my self-paced dispatching course. It's a $3,000 offer. However, comma. Okay. I'm offering for a $50 a month membership. You will get the entire self-paced dispatching course. All right. You will get the coaching and mentor video library, video resource center. Okay. In there is where you will get all of the breakdowns of rate confirmation, partializing, cold calling, where all of the live cold calling that we did for a few months is in there. All right. And I don't know what we had going on. And the third part that makes it the Trinity is the access to live assistance. So it's like a help desk for running your business. Okay. So while you are yet in business and things are going as things go haywire or grand, okay, you will be able to have someone, myself, or someone that I have assigned to help you with what is happening in real time. This service will be available for St. Louis, Missouri, during brokers hours. Okay. So that's from around 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay. That is when the majority of us are working and moving and shaking. That is when the carrier is late or broke down. That is when the broker is doing the fool. That is when all of the highlights are happening. Okay. And there are times where we need people right now. And the majority of the things that happen in this role is happening during that time. Okay. And it is important that you have somebody to assist you at the time. I'm waiting on an email. There was somebody that signed up for something, and we figured out that he signed up for the wrong thing. So I've been trying to wait to hear back from him so he can get signed up for the right thing. Right. All right. All hearts and minds are clear. Oh, Patty, we are talking about administrative, independent administrative transportation roles. This one is dispatching and all things dispatching and how to interview and what to do and how to do, and we don't work for free and vetting the information and that sort of thing. So a little high level overview. All right, y'all. So I greatly appreciate you all. Well, all hearts and minds are clear first. Anybody, any more questions, any concerns? All right. Well, thank you all so much for tapping the screen. Thank you all so much for being here, for the hearts, for the roses, for all of the things, for the views. You could have been anywhere but here, but you decided to pass by and give me just a few minutes of your time, and I greatly appreciate it. All right. So y'all have a great rest of y'all day, and I will talk to. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. And I think I might come back on this evening and just do just drop off some leads, some general leads. I don't know. Hello, Kimberly. Kimberly, so let me ask you this. You're welcome. Have you already been researching? Like, are you in the research phase or are you in the phase where you're wanting to go ahead and invest in a course? And for anybody who is past the research phase and who is ready to purchase a course during the duration of this live, while I'm live, you can get the course for $97. If you are in the research phase, all right, research. All right, Michelle, hit the link in my bio and get the self-paced dispatch course for the $97 while I'm on live. Kimberly, who is in research phase, anybody who is in the research phase, that means you are don't you go buy anything. You look see what's going on. Head over to my YouTube page. All right, the YouTube page name is the same, Empty Nest Logistics. And my channel starts off with a high level overview of what dispatching is, what you need to do, that sort of thing. But if there's anybody who's ready to purchase the course, the self-paced dispatching course is for $97 right now. Once I close the live, it won't be. So for all who are researching, head over there. There's a lot on there. I encourage that because I don't be wanting to ask nobody to buy or do anything like that when you don't know what I'm about and who I'm about. Please forgive my hair today, y'all. It's almost wash day, and I got a headache because I got too much hair now. And my husband is not really here for haircuts because I would get a fresh bald head. But anyway, I'm sorry. Well, a little personally, I felt that in my spirit. But yes, if you are someone who has taken a course, all right, and you don't quite know how to find or get carriers, all right, hit the link in my bio. You're welcome. You're welcome. And I'll actually stay on a little bit because I don't want anybody to head out to go get the $97 offer and then I log off and close it out. Or I don't want to do you like that. So I'll give it a little bit more. But if you have taken a course and you need to find carriers, but you don't know how and you're not confident in speaking with them, hit the link in my bio and go to my Shopify store. Get the ebook My Homeboy Said. It's $10. All right. In that book, it'll show you step by step how to find your own carriers, how to interview from the FMCSA website, how to interview those carriers, how to overcome objections, any kind of pushback that they may give you. I also, Kevin reminded me, put in there who are likely clients will be, even on how men and women will work as well. It's in my bio, Kimberly. You should see an Easy Tree link, and then when you click it, it'll open up and it shows up like what's that thing called? I don't know what it's called because I haven't used it in so long. But if you hit the Easy Tree link in my bio, the only hyperlink up there. Okay. But yeah, it breaks down all of that, like the likeliness of getting of a male dispatcher getting a carrier and a female dispatcher getting a carrier, that sort of thing, all of it. And it also tells you how to overcome objections, what to say when they ask you, you know, things like, why should I pay you? Or, um, my homeboy said I should be getting this amount, or the last job I worked at, you know, operated like this. All of those things that they're going to try to come at you with. That is in there. And then what to say to a broker the first time you give a broker a call. All right. And that's for those who don't want a membership, who don't want to purchase anything more, but they just need help on finding and contacting carriers, what to say and what to do. Also, again, I always have to say this for the self learners. I'll say this for the ebook, and I'll say this for the leads that I drop off on here, the general leads. If you do not know how to cold call, what to do and what to say, and how to negotiate and how to partial all those things, this dropping this off is not going to help you in business if you have not educated yourself on the parts that you should be educated on. So understand the book is going to be helpful, but if you don't know what to do with what you gain from it, it's not on me, but I like to try to make sure you know that, because I don't want anybody coming back saying, well, I didn't, well, I would. Hey, 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 hey. I know my students. I know what they know. I know the people who follow me. All right, no problem. See you later. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all any questions and any concerns. I'm gonna wait because I'm definitely not trying to close anybody out. I think I'm gonna go watch one of these African movies when I get off here. Y'all, I have gotten so caught up in Nollywood because the movies are good, but there's nothing heavy. Like they have the resolution by the time the end of the, you know, it might be a little deep sometime in the middle, but then it get back light. You know, that's what my all right, y'all. So I'm gonna get off of here. Then I'll leave the $97 offer open for like 10 minutes after I get off here. Then I'll close it just in case there's anybody in there. All right. And again, thank y'all so much. Hello, hello, hello. Thank y'all so much for being here. You could have been anywhere, 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 but here, but you decided to pass by, give me just a few minutes of your time, and I greatly appreciate it. So also, y'all, I'm gonna start coming on between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. The earlier the better, because there's a lot of people who need information. Not so much in the evening anymore. If I come on in the evening, it'll just be the drop off lead, but there's really not that many people on or who need help at that time. So again, thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great rest of your afternoon, and I will talk to y'all later.